With Wisp Prime being the brand new Prime Warframe to be introduced into the game, alongside her has released the Prime version of a fan favorite, the Fulmin. Diving right on into the weapon so I don't waste your time, the Fulmin has two separate forms which can be changed at any time. Note that on Wisp, the transform time is cut in half from 1 second to just 0.5. The first form, and by far the more powerful one, is a shotgun-esque style weapon that is completely silent, possessing very similar stats, but of course belonging to the rifle family. This shotgun form consumes 10 ammo of the Prime version's base 80 magazine per shot, while also having 3 meters of base punch through. The second form has the Fulmin turn into a traditional style AR that is hit scan, different from the shotgun's projectile form, and unsilencing the weapon. This form is fairly underwhelming though relative to the shotgun form, so that's all we will use here. The Fulmin also happens to be a battery weapon, which means it does not utilize ammo pickups. Instead, having a set magazine size that once either fully expended or you stop shooting, takes 0.7 seconds to start recharging, which happens at 30 ammo a second, taking 3 seconds to fully recharge the mag. Another interesting quirk for the Fulmin is the innate forced impact procs the weapon has on enemies shot within 9 meters. This has a big use we will cover later. To compare both the Fulmin and Fulmin Prime, because yes, there are some changes, the Prime gains an increase in its fall off range, a decrease in reload speed, which does affect the time it takes to start recharging the weapon. The shotgun form gains a boost in status chance from 16% to 22%, and an increase in damage by a flat 50. The auto form only gains a 6% boost in crit chance, which IMO is hardly enough to make it worth using. Honestly, the biggest thing here for me is the reload speed decrease and magazine size increase. With the shotgun form being the preferable of the two, it only takes 6 shots on the base Fulmin to fully expend all of your ammo, before you must wait for a full 4 seconds to restore your entire mag. With the Prime, this is cut down by 30%, making the delay feel much better while the entire refill only takes 3.7 seconds. This may not sound like a huge buff at first, but remember the increased magazine size. This means that every second on the Prime is refilling more ammo relative to the base version, which again makes it feel much better to use. Moving over to one of the two builds, this one is your all-purpose general kill everything setup. Almost no different from many other crit weapons besides the internal bleeding mod. The aforementioned forced impact procs on enemies hit within 9 meters make using this mod very good here, as the weapon's fire rate sits under 2.5, giving you a 70% chance to proc slash on impact hit. If for whatever reason you think you'll be firing the weapon outside of 9 meters often, use hunter munitions instead. The high status chance here also makes the viral procs very consistent, and of course with any dot build, we use a Bane mod, which if you prefer not to, just swap it out for Hammer Shot or Serration. Interestingly, the wiki states that Galvanized Aptitude is multiplicative with the shotgun's base form damage sources, which we get from Merciless here. I can only assume this is due to the projectile nature of the shotgun form, as this is consistent with other weapons in the game. Merciless also lessens our recharge delay from 0.7 seconds to 0.5 seconds, which is just something I can't say we don't want. The second build here changes only a few of the mods, but is mainly meant for Zephyr. Zephyr is one of the best users of the Fulmin as it has base electricity damage, which when combined with her tornadoes, is very strong. I don't have time to fully explain them, but basically, they redistribute damage and status effects dealt to them to every enemy within them. Dots like electricity also have a slight AoE, meaning they chain between targets lifted by tornadoes. Paired up with gas, another dot with a good AoE, and yeah. This is so strong you can solo almost all of Steel Path with just a few mods on your weapon. I might cover it soon, it's that good. But if you're looking for an insane Wisp Prime build, keep an eye out on the channel. I'll be dropping it very soon. This one is so strong you can one-shot Acolytes with the Fulmin with no priming or corrosive damage. Stay tuned, you guys. But that's all for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel on Patreon, the link is in the description, or you can buy a YouTube membership right here. You get a whole suite of benefits, including your name alongside all of these awesome people, so please go take a look. I hope this video was informative and helpful, and I will see all of you guys in the next one. Peace!